Hello everyone, welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to install the PostgreSQL database, and let's start with the installation of PostgreSQL. So go to Google Chrome and just write here as a PostgreSQL download, and this first link just click on here, and it will ask you which environment you want to install. So there are different environment: Linux, Mac OS, and other environment. So my environment is the Windows, so just click on Windows. Here you can see the all version that currently we have, but if just click on this link, download the installer, to get the download link for the different version. So you can see the latest version we have is the currently the 17.2 PostgreSQL version. Okay, so let's install the latest version. So if you see the latest version, we have the file for the Linux 64 version, 64-bit, Linux 32-bit, Mac OS, and the Windows 64-bit. Currently my system is the Windows 64-bit, so just click on here. It will okay, it will start. It will just choose the location and just click on save. So you can see the my file installation has been started, and it is of 330 MB. So once this file will be downloaded, we are going to start the installation. So it is almost downloaded. You can see it is. Let's wait for the few seconds. So it is almost downloaded. Now you can see download has been completed. Just go to the location where we have downloaded. So I have downloaded to this location. Just this is the file. Just right click here and click on run as administrator, because this is my local system. The better to have installed with the administrator privilege. Okay, so right click here and click on run as administrator, and let's wait the file to be get ready for the installation. Okay, so this is the very first time, so it will take some time. Okay, so it will open like that. Just click on next. It will ask for the installation directory, so you can either change the some other location, or you can keep this location as a by default. Just click on next. Here you can see it will ask, it will download the please select the component you want to install, clear the component you don't want to install, click on next when you are ready to continue. What are the thing going to installed post installation of PostgreSQL database? So we are going to install the PostgreSQL server. We are going to use the pg admin 4. We are going to install the stack builder, and we are going to install the command line tool. So what's the difference between all the thing? Okay, so mostly we will focusing on these two first, PostgreSQL and the pg admin. Post, because every database require the two parts, right? Every database require the first part is the server part, where database will be going to run, and the second part is the web UI, where we are going to run the commands. Okay, run the our the query. So everything, every tool is, even our ace tool, everything is segregated into the two parts. The first part is the web UI, where we are going to uh, GUI, where we are going to execute some query, like the select query, insert query, update query. And the second is the database, when it is database is going to create, when the database is going to install. So these all basically runs under the server. So this is the basically, once we install the PostgreSQL server, this is the server part going to install, and pg admin 4 is the web GUI part, where we are going to execute the our SQL query. Okay, so just click on next and just select the any location, or if you want to keep it by default, just click on next. Here you have to give the password. This password we are going to use when we are going to log into our database, so this we need to remember. Okay, so let me give any password like that. Okay, just I given a password. Just click on next. Port, either you can change or you can leave it by default. Just leave the by default and click on next. Either you can select some here, or either you can keep it by default. So just keep the by default and just click on next. Now you can see my installation will be ready. Just click on next to install. So now you can see installation step has been started. So it will take few minutes, around 2 to 3 minutes. So just wait till the installation is getting complete. I will back once the all the step will be completed. So it is almost completed, just unpacking the few things. So let's wait the whole installation get ready. You can see initializing the database cluster. So in this way it takes the few minutes around, if I say that it will take around 5 minutes to complete the all installation. You can see now it is configuring database server startup and creating an installer. So there are many steps basically involved, so you don't need to worry about these all steps, or just you need to wait. Okay, so it will ask you the setup has been finished installing the PostgreSQL on computer. Launch stack builder at exit. A stack builder may be used to download and install the additional tool, driver and application to complete your PostgreSQL. Just click on finish, and to begin please select the installation or installation software. So if I will select the PostgreSQL this, just click on next. So it will click on, and there are many things. If you want to install, you can install, or if you want to keep, if you don't want to install for now, and there you can see there are many things you can install. So I don't want to install, so just click on cross, and okay, just again go to here in the search box and search the pg admin, because pg PostgreSQL basically comprises of the two parts. The first part is the PostgreSQL, that is if I will click on uninstall, let me show you to. You can see I have installed the two things. First, you can see there is a PostgreSQL has been installed. As second, if you see there is a pg admin installed. Let me show you where is the pg admin. If I will refresh the thing, PostgreSQL is the basically the S server part that we have installed, and there is a pg admin. I'm not sure where is this. Let me search the pg. Not sure why it is not showing, but it should require. If I will click on pg admin, here it is showing, but not sure why it is not showing here. Ideally it should be there here. Okay, so there will be two things installed. The first will be the pg admin and second will be the server part. So if you go here and just click on pg admin, okay, and just if you click on open, or as an administrator anything you can do, it will open the pg admin for you. I am still surprised why it is not showing here. It should show here, but anyway, don't need to worry about that. Let's see, I will be showing you everything. Okay, so pg admin management tool for the PostgreSQL, it is opening like that, and the password we have given, we need to remember the thing. Okay, so if you have not remembered, just try to remember it. Okay, so you can see it is loading my PostgreSQL, and here it will ask you to give the password. Enter the same password that we have given. Okay, and just click on OK. So it is saying the password previously saved cannot be re-encrypted using the encryption key store. Windows Vault due to the field migration. So invalid. Just click on OK. Again, you can see it is asking password. Let's see. Okay, incorrect password it is saying because we have the both. Let's test for this one. Okay, it is still saying incorrect password. Now you can see the both has been connected successfully. The problem was happened this thing because we have the previous Postgres 15. Now the new thing I have installed is the Postgres 17. If you see here, if I will show you, here we have the previous 15 version, also 17 version. So before this I have the 15 version. Now I have installed the 17 version, so that's the reason it was asking password for the 15 that we have in the previous installation, and it was asking for the 17 that was I have in the new installation. So that's the reason it was creating the issue. So now you can see the new version we have currently, this one, and this is the we have the database. And if you want to create a new database, just right click here and just create, and you can give the database name and click on save. It will create a new database. And if you want to open this existing database, just click here and you just click on a query tool. It will create a tool for you, and here you can create the database with the some syntax. We can select using the, you can do select star from table, you can do select insert into table, you can delete into table, everything you can perform from here itself. Okay, so that's the thing, that's the reason it was creating the problem. So what you need to remember, the thing, the previous version for me it was s postgre sql 15, and the new version I have installed is the postgre 17. And the what happened when I did the uninstallation of this version, and when I installed the new version, it migrated the older version to the newer installation also. So that's when it was asking me the password for the 15 and 17 both, because for this database it was different password, for this database it was different password. So it was asking for the password for first for this one and the second for this one, and I was giving password for this one, that's saying it was giving error. So I given the password for this one that was different, and secondly I given password for this one that were different, and I am able to now connect the database. Okay, so in this way we have installed the PostgreSQL, and I hope you have enjoyed the session. So let's meet with the next lecture with the new topic. Thank you all.